Hi there. Welcome to my weekly training for Wednesday the 25th. We're going to look back at what I talked about last week, the training plan over the next few months that I looked into, or that I laid out, and work from that. So, what I wrote down as the things I need to work on are specifically focus-based mindfulness meditation, um, and visualization. Well, mindfulness meditation focused on a specific, really specific. Cindy, I was just saying, I'm going back to the training plan I made last week. I don't know if you saw the video from there, but I looked over the next few months of training, and what I decided I want to focus on are mindfulness meditation, observing my breath, controlled breathing. So observing the breath to practice my ability to stay focused and to refocus. Controlled breathing to have a tool to help me refocus. Um, and uh, to journal and think through competition scenarios and what would help me to stay focused in those scenarios. Then to improve confidence, visualization, um, a list of positive reassurances I can give myself that remind myself of reasons to be confident, essentially. Um, and then writing that list out day of can also be helpful. And then something else, sort of within fencing, that's not so much part of the training, the mental training plan itself. Um, and then I also want to work to develop a mental warm up for myself, which um, I talked about in an online course I did, and a course I hope to release in the future, as kind of a routine way to get into the right state of mind every tournament. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on um, the mindfulness meditation. So we're going to start with a bit of breath focused meditation, simply awareness of the breath. We're going to do that for 3 minutes. I'm sorry, we're going to start with 3 minute mindfulness because we always do. Then we're going to do just 3 minutes focused on the breath. Then we're going to do, um, let's say, 1 minute of controlled breathing. So that's going to be intentionally breathing a little deeper in and deep and slow out. And the reason for this is when we control our breath a little bit, it draws our attention, right? Our body is like, the breath is very important. We need to bring attention to it if something isn't totally normal. So by adjusting our breath, that kind of takes up our attention. It's a very crude and basic way to put it, but bear with me. Um, and then that will be that'll be like 10 minutes, probably, maybe a little more. Um, I might leave it at that. I might do a little bit more after that. So we'll see. Um, I mentioned last week, I think, or the week before, I'm not sure how clearly the timer is coming through for the 3 minute mindfulness. And so what I'm going to do is just at each minute, I'll say the next thing that we're focused on. So we're going to start 3 minute mindfulness in 5 seconds. Well, in a few more than 5 seconds. After I get comfortable, it will be 5 seconds. Um, and so go ahead and get comfortable. And we're going to do the 3 minute mindfulness, 1 minute on attention on your thoughts, 1 minute attention on your breath, and 1 minute attention on your body. And we're going to start that now in 5 seconds. Attention now on your thoughts. Move your attention now to the breath. Bring your attention now to the body. And with another deep breath, open your eyes and relax. So what I noticed doing that was during the breath focused portion, I became distracted very easily, which is normal in general. But it felt like even more easily distracted than normal. And it was harder for me to remember to bring my attention back to the breath. In the body focused portion, I felt like as soon as I brought my attention to my body started reacting. My muscles started tense in some places or twitch in other places. So that was what I noticed today. Maybe take a moment and think about what you noticed doing that. All right, as I said before, we're going to go ahead and go on to 3 minutes of, it's just like that, but only the breath portion. So it will be only focus on the breath for 3 minutes. See how that goes. We're going to start in just a few seconds, so get comfortable, take a nice deep breath, close your eyes and relax, and 3 minutes starting now. And take a deep breath. Relax, and that 3 minutes is up. So take a moment and think about what you noticed doing that. For me, I noticed a little bit easier time focusing on my breath, still distracting thoughts, still my mind going to other things, but a little bit better at coming back to the breath each time. um, so um, what I think I want to do next is 1 minute. Oh yeah, I already said this. 1 minute of controlled breathing. And what I mean by that is breathing deeply and slowly, trying to make it as even as possible, right? So not breathing like slowly for 5 seconds and then at the end going, or not breathing like fast in. Just trying to keep the same speed of breath the whole way in and the whole way out. We're just going to do that for 1 minute right now. Mm, one more piece. Sometimes it helps to have like do it. Let's say breathe in for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds, in for 8 seconds, out for 8 seconds, something like that. I'm not going to do that right now myself unless I sort of automatically end up doing that. But you can try that if you like. And here we go. And finish up your current breath. Take a pause and relax. All right, I'm going to do one more thing, one more piece of this real quick, um, which is I'm going to write down 3 things that uh, 3 things I've accomplished that have been difficult that I can turn to at a competition when I'm feeling discouraged and say, I did that. So that means I'm a good fencer or a good person or strong or whatever, right? And use them to kind of reassure myself, hey, I can feel confident. Um, so I invite you to do the same. All right. They ended up being a little bit more like affirmations of like things about myself, I believe, than rather than like examples from the past, but still something positive. I like it. I appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to say great job for whatever training you've done tonight with me. And I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.